The big one we doing get out of.
Never. No.
Alright, ready.
Alright. Just tabbing back into the game and alright. Click on the save and I'll call into start timer. And start. Alright, so this is Fable Lost Chapters. Primary means of movement early in the game is just rolling around, because it's a lot faster than just rolling, so I'm sure Adam could provide some interesting information on rolling. I don't know what, but
Yeah,
something.
so it's kind of weird. You have to do it in a. It's not as easy as it looks. You can't just hold a button and roll. And when you level up your speed stat in the game later on, you'll actually level up your rolling speed rather than like your running speed as you thought it would. So not only is rolling faster, but it will get a lot faster, and you also combine it with a bunch of other fancy movement techniques, which is it's pretty handy. It makes you go really fast.
Yeah, so this part of the game right now, we had to do some good deeds to get some money to give our sister Teresa a present because it's her birthday. So we'll talk to our dad. We did two good deeds.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday. Feels birthday, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to have 3 gold pieces, and we only did 2 good things. So we have to talk to this guy who's cheating on his wife, and he'll pay us off, and that'll give us the money that we need to buy some chocolate. So feels birthday, man. All right. So we bought the chocolate from the trader, and we're gonna make our way over here, and hopefully we don't get by this guy. Ah, he got us.
Yeah, so the
Bad
guards can, like, as soon as you do an evil deed, they'll, like, if you go near to them, they'll start chasing you and say, oh, you shouldn't do that. So it's always good to try and avoid them, and there's 2 guards that can potentially cost you a few seconds.
Bonjour, cher petit frère.
Spam, jeez.
I'm too powerful. I'm on 2 accounts right now.
Attends.
I'm too powerful.
All right, wait
Yeah,
a
the
little
difference
bit.
between... Oh, God.
All right,
Yeah,
we do have music, so we did not get Big Kid Glitch, which is very good.
Yeah, so the big kid glitch is like a really weird glitch where after some of the, like, certain cutscenes play, all your music will stop, all the, like, characters will have weird, like, proportions, and your game is much more likely to crash.
Yeah,
which
and
is-
I think it's basically guaranteed to crash if you get it in childhood. So
Yeah, so pretty good we didn't get that.
yeah, it's quite
Faut se
good.
réveiller.
That's Whisper. We don't like her, so we punch her in the face.
Yeah.
And there's a very specific reason that we punch her in the face. One, we really don't like her,
It's stress relief.
and we actually have to do 4 aggressive actions against friendly NPCs within the guild in order to skip some very slow stuff. So getting those 2 hits in is faster than doing 4 things a bit later on. So this is just, the guild is basically a big long tutorial, so we're getting taught about combat. So punching this dummy, but that's not doing too much, so we get this stick. Gonna beat this up with a stick.
It's also the only dummy you can, like, kill in the game.
That is true. It is the only killable dummy. That poor dummy. Now we've been given our first quest, which is to kill some beetles, so just gonna go into the guild here, or the guild woods, and we'll smash some beetles with this stick.
Yeah, the beetles can be, they're a lot more intimidating than you might think because they fly around and they also, like, the game likes to whiff your shots because of the targeting system, so it means where they, like, fly around and everything, it's very easy to miss shots.
Alright, I got a cleave in there, which is pretty nice. What cleaves are is whenever the beetles spawn in kind of bunched together, and we can get multiple beetles within a single swing and not have to do extra swings. So that was a pretty okay beetles, pretty on par for the average.
Yeah, look pretty good.
A little bit of whiffing, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Those cleaves
Like
make
it's-
up for it.
Yeah, you're
Sure,
almost
man.
expected to whiff
On
at
se
the
lève, petit flemme.
at beetles, but
Strimmer,
Yes.
why is the video game in French?
The video game is French because it is faster overall. It's 35 seconds faster, and a lot of the time save comes in the prison segment where there's basically unskippable dialogue. So
yeah. It's not actually text speed, surprisingly, it's just like the French language just happens to be the one where they talk the fastest.
yeah, French is quite efficient.
At first we thought it was Japanese, and then we, like, timed out French, and it was like, it saved a good 30 seconds, and we were just like, whoa, 3 time saves.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure actually running in Japanese is slower, if I'm not mistaken.
it's about 5 seconds faster than English. I think Italian is the slowest.
So yeah, we're just doing more combat. And Whisper tried to jump behind us, and we rolled back so we could get her kind of stuck in a sort of stun lock there, and we could just swing at her freely. So
Yeah, that was a really good Whisper there.
we'll talk to the Guildmaster and just warp over to where we need to be. So this segment we have to shoot some dummies with our bow that we just got. So shoot these 3 dummies here. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're gonna shoot another dummy in the face. So there's this guy. And shooting that dummy in the face means that we can skip this 1 minute long training segment, and that saves a minute. So that's pretty nice.
Who'd have thought it?
Who would have thunk? So yeah, zap the dummy. Zap the dummy again, and we'll shoot the dummy again. So we've learned how to shock people, how to stab people, and how to shoot people. So we are ready to go into the adult world, but first we have to do one more final test.
It's against our good friend Maze.
Yes, our good friend Maze, who totally does not stab us in the back. That'd be ridiculous.
Spoilers, this is a Let's Play.
Oh, my bad.
Spoilers.
Well, I said he doesn't. I didn't spoil anything. So here we're gonna hopefully get him to teleport close to us. What? What? Okay, so he teleported right behind me, but I somehow could not get the like chain swings in. That's actually the closest.
Like a 180.
Yeah, that is the closest teleport I've ever gotten. That is nuts. But I still couldn't get the chain swings in. So his teleports are based on a timer, and if we were to get those melee swings in, then we could have gotten a lot more shocks in before he teleported. So it's a real shame that he ended up, I don't know, being actually good at his job.
Also, fun fact, you have to actually be really careful during the lightning part of this, because if you use lightning, because it locks your camera in when you use it, if you use it at a dodgy angle, the game will just straight up crash.
I've never experienced that.
I think it's when you have the follow camera option turned off, but yeah. We call this game Stable Fable for a reason.
Yeah. So we have finally left the guild, and we picked up our first spell that is not lightning, and it is Assassin's Rush. And what it is what I just demonstrated. It propels us forwards, and it is a very, very useful spell because it makes us go fast.
Actually, it also has some other handy features, like if you're facing someone, you can use it and you'll zip behind them provided you're at the right range, so you can. It's a little like other movement time save thing, and it also make way for a fancy glitch coming up soon. Ooh.
Soon, TM. And here's our first real quest. It's we have to clear out the picnic area of these wasps. So we're basically glorified pest control. We'll swing at these wasps, and I think I got a cleave in there, which is fine. So yeah, kill those wasps. That was a really big wasp, so well, okay, couldn't hard target her because she was behind the sundial. So go over here, shoot her. And we will swing at her. And it takes 6 swings in order to kill her after doing a fully charged bow shot, so she's a real chump.
She's toast.
No, she's a wasp. I would not spread butter on her. Would not spread.
0 out of 10.
I would not have beans with it.
Oh my god. This guy is quite English. So we complete our first quest. Look at this guy. Dude. So we're gonna be making our way to our first major settlement that is not Oakvale. It is Bowerstone. And in Bowerstone we'll be abusing the in-game economy, and I think Adam could explain it, so.
So if it was 6 months ago, I would have made some cheap joke about Brexit, but I'm not going to.
You still can.
What it is, shout out to
not
Brexit.
rolling.
Yeah, that's like me. Yeah, so what it is the economy system is kind of screwed up in that it works on if a merchant has a lot of stock on one item, they'll sell it for a low price, and if they have a little bit of a stock, they'll buy it for a high price.
But that's a dude.
But they didn't actually like check to see if you just bought it from them. So what you can do is you can just sort of buy a bunch of stock from the trader and then sell it back to them, the exact same stock for like more of a profit. So we're going to do this to get 2,000 and something gold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2033 will give us a little bit close to enough to what we need, and we'll just sell our the bow that we got from leaving the guild, and we'll get a much better bow. So.
And selling the bow is also handy because it means that you'll instantly equip your new bow rather than having to go into the menu and equip it. So it's a very handy, very nice little time save.
And I'm gonna clear out this inventory slot, so we'll get rid of the flirt. Sorry about that. Hey. So,
Hey.
yeah. So, we don't need to flirt. Flirting is not relevant to the speedrun, at least. It is relevant in marriage percent, but we're not doing that. It's not a real category, apparently. So.
If only it was
What
on
did
the
I just hear?
leaderboards.
What did I just hear? Was that fives?
I don't know. Fives isn't in here.
I heard hey, and then that's it.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, that was fives. I was like, what? When did fives get back?
Also, what you just picked up there was an Ages of Might potion. What it essentially does is it gives you 1,000 strength XP or however much, or whatever type of potion you picked up,
Yeah.
and it's multiplied by your combat multiplier, which is like your combo meter. So, like, if you have 2, you'll get 2,000. 10, you'll get 10,000. So, we're gonna. Our next quest will be building up some combat multiplier, which means we'll be able to get quite a lot of XP.
Yep.
Comme ça, tu vas
As Whisper, we get to beat her up again. Good times are had. So here is the Great Wood Forest, and there's these wasps that are on our butt, and we would do assassin rushes, but since we are so close to them, we'll be soft targeting them. And what soft targeting is if there's an NPC nearby, you'll see them be highlighted, and those that are highlighted in red are considered to be like hostile NPCs. So we'll be soft targeting, like, say, that guy, and we rush towards him. And being the wasps being our butts means that if we try to do an assassin's rush, then we'll end up going behind ourselves, and that is slow. So
Yeah, it's much faster to just sort of roll rather than trying to take your chances, because 99% of the time you're not going to make it through there easily with rushing.
well, if you got like maybe only one wasp on you, you can roll a bit and get a rush in, but if you got more than like 2, then you're gonna have a lot of issues.
Yeah, I've had it like a grand total of once where it was I could safely rush through there.
So yeah, we gotta kill these bandits, so charge back our bow, and we'll just pop them in the face. And we have to maintain our combat multiplier, which is like that circle with the 6 next to it, underneath our health. So we'll zap these guards a bit in order to maintain our combat multiplier. Go over here, there's bandit. These bandits are dying very quickly. They're very, very kind. Very courteous bandits. And we'll zap these guys again, because they're doing such a good job.
The only real threat in this bit is the fact that there are some bandits with bows, so if you miss the shot, they can easily snipe you from a distance, and you'll lose some combat multiplier doing that.
These guys did a good job, but we have to kill them because fast. So we have 12 combat multiplier. I'll do a bit of rushing to get a little bit more XP.
Oh,
And there's Whisper. She expects us to use melee in this segment, so we do a flourish, and we're gonna back it up a bit and charge back our bow, because she cannot block arrows. So kind of a cheap way of doing it, but safe. So also it's the fastest way. So complete that quest. Also, sometimes if you rush there, he'll soft target the chickens, and they'll just rush into the fence. It's a waste of time. Do not want to be rushing into chickens, I'll tell you that much. Then again, you are called the chicken chaser in game, so it kind of makes sense, but... Oh geez, alright. So, later on, there's like a lot of choices that we can make in the game, so... I guess it'll be kind of a chat vote, but we can kill Whisper at some point, so... If someone wants to do that, then that'd be cool. I mean, I have to kill her, but if people want it to happen, then I'll do it. And here, that guy's supposed to like talk to us and tell us about like a toll or whatever, but we just kind of ignore him and zap him because we don't deal with bandits. We do not negotiate with bandits, so Now that we've done that, we made it to the Greatwood Color Gate, and we're gonna go back to the guild and get some upgrades. So these upgrades are gonna be very vital to basically completing the next like 20 minutes of the run. So pick up our new quest, which is the Trader Escort.
Ah,
So
le physique vous permet de porter des armes plus... Ah, la vitesse vous rend plus rapide en combat à distance et en mêlée.
get
So I believe you'll be doing a fancy glitch here coming up soon.
a very, very fancy glitch.
So I'll explain. So
La puissance
one
maître-
of the spells we get is called Summon, and what it does is it just summons a little creature, which starts out as a wasp near you, and we can abuse that in that it's basically a free hitbox. So we can summon it in a specific position and then use the whole quote-unquote zip feature of Assassin's Rush to zip behind it, even possibly through walls if you do it in the right angle.
Yeah, so
And in this situation,
I'll
you'll be doing it through a floor, yeah. Go on.
yeah, so I'm gonna line myself up. That should be it's a little bit farther forward. I'm gonna realign myself. Don't want to get too far forward, also just be wasting your time. So, all right, that should be good. So we'll push this wasp forward a bit. That's a bit far forward, but we might be able to do something with it. Having issues targeting him. There we go. So we have made it into the floor, and we picked up the Sword of Aeons. And the Sword of Aeons is a very powerful sword to this point in the game. It, I believe it has 153 damage, I think.
230.
230? I thought it was more than that. Or less than that.
No, that's on the original. Yeah. So this is like reserved for basically one of the final bosses of the original game. So you're basically getting an end game sword at the start.
Oh, wow, okay. My wasp is actually fantastic. So I accidentally berserked, and doing that means that you'll do a lot more damage and knock things on their butts. So I didn't want to try and just swing at stuff in that area because I'd be doing a lot more damage, but you see, I have that kind of like magical hob, and I'm actually surprised that my wasp managed to kill that hob. Because wasps are usually really, really weak, and that hob has 300 health, so having him, you know, manage to kill that is pretty good. Also, we have to kill this trader. Kind of MLG, do a quick scope. It's faster to kill that trader than it is to talk to him, so a little unfortunate, but it's for speed. And I should explain where we are. We are in Darkwood, and it's kind of like a scary swamp place, so these traders need an escort, so why not get a raging man who's glowing red to bring you through the area.
Yeah. That's who I'd
He looks
trust.
like he
with
knows
my
the way.
He seems trustworthy.
Yeah, follow me. Ah!
Follow me.
Follow.
Wait.
Wait.
In French it'd be suivez-moi.
I see you know your French well.
Well, yeah, it's like it's on the hotbar. I spam it during prison. All right, so I'm gonna quickly equip that sword. I should have had it on earlier. And we'll kill this trader because the guy in the yellow hat talks to the guys inside the camp a lot more than the guy with the red hat. So make our way over to the exit, and we'll keep an eye on that green dot. And once it starts spinning, we'll leave the area. So just gotta wait a bit. There we go. He wasn't taking his time. He's a good trader. He lives to trade another day.
By the way, the RTMP server is like really nice.
Not for me. Totally fine.
Maybe try resetting your VLC if that could help.
Yeah, I've done that.
So coming up is going to be the final bit of this area, and it's going to be like a little bit of a mini boss fight. So we will see who is the owner of this swamp. This is a Earth Troll. This is his swamp. He doesn't like us in here, but we're gonna show him who's boss. So we'll use our super overpowered sword and kill him in like 7 hits. So He's dead. We gotta wait for the trader to get a bit closer before we can go to the next area. And he's pretty close. It's actually quite keeping a good pace, that trader. I do appreciate this trader. He's very nice.
Very kind trader.
Very good trader. It's like, you killed my friend. It's like, please go fast. Alright, so we finished that quest.
Maz souhaite encore vous parler.
And now we're gonna use these beds to progress the time a bit because
Semble plutôt urgent.
we need it to be daytime in Oakvale whenever we go in there, so. It's very important that we do not go into a different area while the screen is fading in from black, or else we would get spell locked, and that means we can't cast spells, and we kind of need spells in order to beat the game, so. And here
That's
we'll
him.
be,
I would consider moving to the US so you can watch this over.
yeah,
Hey,
please.
I'll hop on the plane.
Okay.
And
I'll be
here
with you in like 12 hours.
yeah. So we're abusing the in-game economy again, so I'm buying and selling like perfumes and the emeralds. And I'll buy these potions and we'll get out. And having about this much money is like basically enough to buy a master longbow, and that is a pretty powerful ranged weapon, so those guys are a little bit spooked. It's fine.
So if we didn't clip through the floor here, we'd be teasing this fancy glitch we'd be doing, which is basically just summon clipping again, but through the gate. Because right now, in this area, this is as far as you can go without taking the next quest. But because you have to go back to guild to get the next quest, it's easier if I just go through here and clip through the gate.
Yeah, so line yourself up like that, and we'll make it through the gate, no problem. So, clear out an inventory slot, because we're going to pick up another Aegis potion, so. Going berserk. Also, the Hobbs say very interesting words. Very similar to nice beach. PG-13, kids.
A family-friendly stream.
Yeah, so we get the Ages of Skill potion, and we'll be making our way up here, so.
Yeah, normally in this area you'd be needing to pick up all these like clothes.
Yeah,
to
there's
disguise yourself.
Yeah, inside the chest are like different pieces of bandit clothing, and we need to have a full set in order to get to the next area, but they're pretty cool. We don't need to bother with that stuff. So, going to go back to the guild and pick up the Bandit Cirrus quest, or find the Bandit Cirrus, or whatever it's called in English, so.
Nice peach.
Nice peach. Sure, why not?
Yeah, we'll be getting some really nice. Actually, no, we won't be getting anything here. I'm thinking of a different route.
We're getting something really nice. Just kidding. We're getting nothing at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
we're getting a new quest. We're getting new jobs to do.
Alright, so that hopper's a little bit close. That was actually pretty far for summon clip, but we still made it, so happy about that. Just kind of rolling through this area, zap this barrel, pick up the Ages of Will potion, and Will is like what magic is, so it's like what that rhubarb is, that's like our mana or whatever, so do another clip. This one's super easy. I feel that the clips on the big doors are the easiest of all, so
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward stuff.
also we kill our summon creature there because wow, that was weird. We kill our summon creature because for some reason the game doesn't like us reusing these summon creatures for multiple clips, so
Yeah, it puts it in like a weird position. Makes it more challenging. It's much quicker to just kill them.
also I didn't go completely through the door. I like got caught halfway through, so I just had to walk through normally.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is Twin Blade, King of the Bandits. Back it up, punch him in the butt. Back it up, punch him in the butt. And we're gonna berserk here. And being berserked means that since he hit us, we're gonna do a lot more damage. So he's gonna do his ground swing thing, and we'll do a one cycle on him. And it's pretty easy to do that,
J'ai vu tellement de choses.
but you can mess it up. So
You can also, you can't do a one cycle in a slightly different route. It's like a teeny weeny bit faster.
Yeah,
in general, but yeah.
in the old route, you would have to do a 2-cycle, so...
Mhm.
And here we're going to go back to the Heroes Guild, and there is supposed to be an autosave that'll trigger once we complete the quest, but if we're fast enough to teleport to the guild, we can get the quest complete trigger here, so... Now we're going to go buy that bow that I was talking about. Guy's
Yeah, the
kind of
one I
angry.
hyped up and then got disappointed at.
Yeah, the shopkeeper's not that happy that we're berserked and stuff and being inside his shop, so... The things will cost a little bit more, but since we have so much money, we are good to go, so... Unfortunately, we did not get mid-game big hit glitch, which can sometimes happen after Twin Blade, so...
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
Alright, so we'll be going to Witchwood, and Witchwood is kind of like a nice boreal place, very rainy, probably smells nice, probably kind of like Vancouver.
Vancouver has werewolves.
Vancouver has what?
Werewolves?
Werewolves? Yes.
Ah,
And here I pick up another one of those Aegis potions and a regular will potion. And the reason that like popped up is because we have never actually picked up a will potion yet in the game, so... And now we're going to do another summoning clip, so... Line myself up right. I did not line myself up right.
what are you doing? Come on.
Sorry. Alright, so we get through there. And this is the archaeologist. We see him once again a little bit later on. We had to save his butt because he got captured, so... Couldn't leave quest areas while still on the quest. Well, the quest is finished, so...
Funny story about that one actually. If you try and return to like the bandit area, some of the bandit areas, you'll just straight up crash the game. Bit weird, yeah, because it tries to start the quest that you already completed, and it tries to start a quest that doesn't exist, and then it just like freaks out.
Yeah, we're just making our way through Witchwood. Very rainy, very, you know, picturesque. It's a nice area. I like it. But what I don't like is a very specific enemy, which I think that we're going to encounter, so... Yep, this annoying orange piece of garbage. The Nymph. And what nymphs are they are the spawn of Satan. They will fly around the map and they will just get in your face and they are annoying as hell. They are the worst. We encounter a total of 4 nymphs throughout the run, I believe. No, wait, yes. Well, around 4 or 5, so... It really depends on your RNG, so... Sometimes you get Balverines in that area, and sometimes you get the Nymph. I did not mean to buy that. I'll refund that. Also, my menu is a bit laggy. That's just... I'm buying the wrong things. Alright, I have to buy accuracy, and I'm going to pick up physical shield. Because we need to have accuracy in order to one-shot these Balverines. Well, Balverines they are werewolves. And...
Yeah.
Having accuracy is good, because we do more damage. And we pick up physical shield because we're going to need it for the second half of this mission quest, so...
Yeah, physical shield is like insanely broken, just because it, what it does is it basically, it takes from your mana pool rather than your health when you get hit. But in addition, it also stops your combat multiplier going down, so you can just get a crap ton of XP with it.
Yeah. We use a lot of magic in this game. Here's the white Balverine. We'll just zap him a bit. I have to hit him 10 times, so we'll just zap him 10 times. Basically our role in this quest is just to be an oversized shock collar, so... Shoot him in the butt. Cancel an animation.
Yeah, the lady that like ran just before he got hit in the back likes to run in the way and like end up basically jumping in front of the shot, which is frustrating for me.
That's not something I've experienced personally, but this game can be weird sometimes. Shooting in the face. And here we got an augmentation, and augmentations are basically upgrades you can put on your weapons. And master weapons have the most open slots of any weapon except for the frying pan, which is kind of like a just Easter egg weapon.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. We won't get it in the run, but it's still pretty cool. But yeah, what we've got is a silver augmentation, which does a huge amount of damage to, well, basically everything apart from silver does close to nothing against the white Balverine. But this one does like double or triple damage, and it also stacks. So if, for instance, we was to get 2 at some point in the run, it would be doing just huge amounts of damage and one-shot him.
Yeah, so White Balverine is kind of out there in the pool, and he's actually a bit too far for us to actually hit, like directly on. So we have to aim it like above these leaves, and we'll do a drop shot onto his butt. A lot of butt shots. Game is quite obsessive with butts.
Yeah.
Gonna roll forward, cause him to do a swing. Stop him in his tracks.
He does like to get sort of pot shots on you while the cutscene's starting and just like swipe at the air. So you need to be careful that you're not near him with your shield down, otherwise.
Yeah, it's very important to maintain a high will pool during these missions, just because like if you lose your combat multiplier, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. So, alright, so got that XP. We should be good to go. And you can do this with 22 combat multiplier, but I like having 23 because it's a lot more experience, and I feel more comfortable with it. So,
Even with Aeons, right?
even with Aeons, yeah. The Sword of Aeons comes with an experience augmentation on it, and it'll give us, I don't know the exact percentage, but it gives you more XP, so. And yes, Gary, butt shots are the best shots. Except they do the same amount of damage as any other shot, so.
Yeah, the only difference with aiming is that headshots can like decapitate most of the time.
Yeah, and decapitation is something that we'll probably see during the arena, because when we are berserked, we'll do a lot more damage, and being berserked means that we can decapitate people sometimes, so.
Just a gratuitous amount of violence.
Yeah, the decapitations will instantly kill an enemy, so it's quite nice. Physical shield, that. Alright, so we got basically everything that we needed, so I'm gonna make my way back to Knothole Glade. And we'll be going to the arena. And the arena is a place where we're going to be abusing very silly game mechanics. They're not bugs, they're mechanics.
Yeah.
And we'll be using a spell called Force Push, and I'll probably explain it when we're doing it, but we're going to use it to get a lot of combat multiplier, so.
I can explain it now if you want. What it is Force Push. It does what it says. It's like, it's just an area of effect pushback and knocks enemies back. That sounds reasonable, but it also has a few other features in that it can cancel animations. So, for instance, the Balverines, they take a while to die. They like do their whole howling thing. Whereas if you was to Force Push, they'd instantly die. And the other funny feature or fun feature that helps us out is that it doesn't actually check if the enemy is dead or not. So if there's a crowd of enemies on the floor dead and use Force Push, you'll still get the combat multiplier from using it. So you can, in the arena, which is a small area with lots of dead bodies, you can just sort of rack up huge amounts of combat multiplier in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, so that was a pretty good explanation of what goes on. So this little bit here is going to be a little bit of an auto-scorer just because you have to wait for someone in the arena to get killed. So it's kind of gruesome, but we have to wait for our turn, guys.
So you don't get to see the guy.
Yeah, you can see him in the cutscene whenever he goes out to his death, but gonna get those spells on our hotbar, and I'm gonna kind of push this guy around. using magic. So this guy that I'm force pushing around, we have to talk to him in order to go into the arena, and I'm gonna push him over by this bed, and there's gonna be a cutscene that'll trigger, and we'll be kind of like by where that pillar is with the stool, so where that guy with the mohawk is, and yeah, we just gotta wait for a little bit. So we'll just watch this guard kind of mess around.
Yeah, try and figure out what he's done wrong to put him at this point in life.
Yeah, he's a little shaken by that.
He'll be okay, so yeah, it'll just save time because it will be able to instantly speak to him rather than waiting to go back up.
Yeah, he'll be right here, and we don't have to run up the stairs.
You're keeping him nice and safe.
Yep.
In this corner, he's got a bed, a torch, and everything.
Yep. Alright, so we'll be going into the arena. And the first wave is wasps. And we just burn them, because kill it with fire.
Yeah, and flame is like, it's not as broken as you would think, it's just like a strong spell that's good in area of effect, but it does come in very handy throughout the arena just because it does a lot of damage over again.
Yeah, so you can see that our combat multiplier is already getting pretty high, but it'll get a lot higher as the arena goes on.
Yeah, like you passed your best, which took you a while to get in White Barbarine easily, and keep going all the way up. So the only risk is that getting hit, you'll be losing all of that combat multiplier. And to answer Clean's question, why do you have 4 summons on your hotbar? So summon is very weird in that you can put any spell on multiple things on your hotbar at once, but summon has 0 cooldown. It costs almost nothing to cast, and it gives you 3 XP times your combat multiplier per time that you cast it. So if you put it on 4 keys and spam like a madman, like double kind of stealth spamming, you can get insane amounts of gear, which is how we'll be affording everything later in the run.
Oh my god!
I saw that roll.
That was super clutch.
That was like 2 clutches in one. That was amazing.
Yeah, so I had dropped my physical shield because the Hob had dropped like a spirit bomb on me. I don't know if he gathered the energy of all the Hobs, and but it's very, very close. Also, I don't know, you might want to turn yourself up. I think you might be a little bit quiet to stream, just because the arena is loud, so.
I hope I can actually turn myself up and I'm not just like maxed out and everything. I just have to scream.
Yeah. Nah! Follow me!
This is the arena!
Yeah, so I'm just gonna be using force push on these guys, so.
Just move it close to my face. It's maxed out on like everything on Discord and everything, so.
Alright, so now we're into the team waves, and we meet Whisper once again. She's useless, as is tradition. She hit that guy, so we have to wait for him to get up.
Yeah, she's even least she's less helpful than she's helpful. Like, she'll actively ruin your day in the arena. I wonder if she had to wait for someone to die to get into the arena.
I think like Thunder God Rain. Oh yeah, so there's the White Battle Rain that we took like 3 shots to kill, and I just one-shot him. So
Yeah,
we did like 3,000 damage in a single swing or a single shot. So
yeah, as I said, it's like the Silver Organization stack up against each other for this. So
we got 2 White Battle Rains. They are both chumps. I don't really know where they got these white Ballerines from, but like, alright. Also, I think one of the Ballerines, yeah, he went up in the air, so.
stop White Ballerine trafficking. There's only 4 left in the wild.
Alright,
That's
so.
for a charity marathon, to be honest.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so I'm gonna be using the spell a little bit. And yeah, summon has no cooldown, and we can get a lot of XP really quickly. So, in between these kills, I'm gonna be spamming summon. So,
yeah, these undead are like slightly unique in the fact that they're
Pardon?
the only ones that fall to the undead are unique in the fact that when they fall to the they actually fall to the ground rather than just immediately like exploding after they die.
Yeah, the undead just kind of fall all dramatic like, so.
Yeah, they're also really slow in getting back up, so if you accidentally knock them down, you're losing a few seconds. Or if Whisper knocks them down,
Yeah, it's always a hassle whenever Whisper hits one of the undead, so. Yeah, as you can see, we're getting lots of XP. And we'll talk to Whisper to skip that announcer's dialogue. That is basically the only saving grace that that Whisper can bring to the table. Oh, we got a decapitation.
That's not allowed.
It's not allowed.
it's a family show.
Yeah, so I think we'll probably have more than enough experience for this bit, so.
Yeah.
These guys with the crossbows, we can just one-shot them. We don't have to use multi-strike, so.
Yeah, they are actually surprisingly menacing though, even though they can't hurt because similar to Mortal Farm, they can do a huge amount of damage without you realizing.
I'll be honest, there's a lot more decapitating than I thought there would be.
Yeah,
It's
it
a little,
is-
it's a little much.
It's show decapitation mod.
Decapitation percent. Oh my god, there's another one! Like, it's just, these decapitations are out of control.
Yeah, it is actually just pure RNG on whether you get a decapitation or not. Like, Berserk will give you decapitations, and then like the higher level you have, the higher chance. Like some enemies can't be, obviously you can't like decapitate a troll or something.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. So this is the easiest wave of the arena. It's the Earth Trolls, and they are just big babies.
Hey, Biglaw.
Yeah.
I got one or two.
Pardon?
I got one or two.
I'm on 2.
Okay. Because I'm doing all the work.
Thank you.
Fives
for that.
is asleep.
Bang. Base 5s. Alright, so the Earth Troll, or the Rock Trolls, they are a little bit different from the Earth Troll. And how we can actually kind of manipulate their RNG by, for the AI, by, well, I had enough stuff anyways. So,
Do you want me to?
no, I can do it. So, if we do an Assassin's Rush, when the Earth Troll is like looking behind himself, he'll just continually look back and wonder what in the heck is going on. And that'll just give us plenty of time to just swing and not have him like slam into the ground and waste time, so. Heck. Yep.
They're probably like one of the most dangerous enemies in the arena just because of how much damage they can do, and also the rocks they throw. Like if there's 2 up at once, you can just get either your shield taken down in 1 hit or 2 hits. So yeah.
Alright, so I kind of manipulated the animation there so he wouldn't do like a long dive animation. So he'll just instantly dive into the ground. Also, that's Arachnox. He's like the final wave of the arena, technically. Also, if someone donates $5, I'll kill Whisper. So.
That needs to be a very quick donation.
Yep.
So yeah, what Biglaw is doing is also he's manipulating the AI a little bit by walking like basically positioning himself specifically. Well, he's not going to be it, but he would be and that will make him instantly die.
We have a $5 donation from
Wow.
Matt.
Alright, I guess I'm killing Whisper.
I actually haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna do it.
Oh. Alright, so Whisper.
Have you ever killed Whisper before in a run?
I have,
Oh.
yes.
Okay.
I know the nonsense that goes through with trying to kill Whisper. Alright, so we killed Arachnox. He's dead.
It's annoying even when you try and kill him.
Huh?
Whisper, is where you're killing her. She's like a big pain when you try and kill her.
Yeah, she's a big pain in the butt to kill, so. What the? Where'd you go? How do you get over there?
With great difficulty.
Alright, so
On était d'accord, très bien.
we'll finish her off.
Oh,
so.
you got instant face thing.
Alright, she's dead. That is Whisper. She's dead.
Can't believe she's gone.
That was Whisper. Can't believe Whisper is dead. Alright, so now we'll be making our way over to Barrelfields. Because we have to go to the Grey House. It's kind of like the White House, but a lot more decrepit and kind of spooky, so.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of skeletons in there, just like the White House.
Yeah, very spooky, scary skeletons.
Yeah, and yeah, at this point, Biglaw can basically afford every upgrade he needs with the arena, even though he did get hit at the end. It was at the end, so it didn't matter as much. He did all the stuff he needed to.
Yeah, I did plenty of summon spams, so I'll have all the XP that I'll need for my spells, so
All that carpal tunnel, will it be worth it?
it will be. Oh, I can barely not afford level 4 or level 7 of
Reset the run.
Yeah.
Run.
so it's kind of unfortunate that we could not get level 4 accuracy, so we'll have to
I mean, it should be fine. You'll maybe lose a second or two.
yeah, I'll have to either do 2 shots on I'll have to do 2 shots on the Kraken and 2 shots on Jack, so
Yeah. As long as you don't have to shoot any arrows at Maze, that should be no problem.
yeah.
Just keep working.
We actually have a $5 donation from me.
Wow.
Because I actually did it. We're actually confirming it now, and the message was delete Whisper.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks for the $5, man.
well, thank you for the $5 donation.
Thank you, M_TT. We really appreciate your donation.
Thanks, etim_TT. I appreciate you appreciating
This is not the ship that I want.
it.
Not the
This
ship
ship
we
is
deserve.
This ship has sailed.
This ship is sunken.
Yeah.
We got a slow load. That's a bit unfortunate. Sometimes that will happen. I'm gonna do a little bit more of economy manipulation here, so gonna buy these diamonds, sell these diamonds. Diamonds are forever in this speedrun because they help us get this powerful weapon. And this weapon is the Soulless Greatsword. Also, I did not buy the potions. Wow. How dumb. Not buy the potions whatsoever. Okay, so the Soulless Greatsword is the most powerful weapon in this game. Like, no bars hell, this is the most powerful weapon in the game.
It's like you might think, oh, but the sword around is like lighter and you can get more hit. No. You use Berserk, you use Multi-Strike, and you use this sword, and things are going to die very, very quickly.
Yeah,
Like-
so
Yeah.
it's a little crazy that like the most powerful weapon in the game is found within a general store.
Mhm.
It's a little silly.
And the only thing that's stopping you from like getting here at the start of the game is one guard, which there is a clip you can do, but it is the most inconsistent thing known to man unless your name is Biglaw.
Yeah, I think I'm the only person to have actually gotten a summon clip directly into... Oh, jeez. barrier clip is not happening.
That was not a good clip at all.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
targeted the dude on the hill. That sometimes will happen.
So
I tried
if you
to
ever
do-
want to try and barrier skip and windbreaker, there you go. Your
Yeah,
barrier skip.
I was a little bit slow on that.
Yeah, fun fact, we actually, that glitch was actually found during a race of like no upgrades, where someone was like, oh yeah, I'm going to try this, and they just got it first try. And the rest
Yeah,
is history.
that'll happen with things. Just sometimes like, I'll try this. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Giant Steps, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, Giant Steps is cool. So I'm gonna cast slow time here just for safety. And there's that timer you see below our mini map, and we don't actually have to kill all these things, despite it appearing that we have to, because enemies just kill. But in reality, all we have to do is get to the end of this barge and just kill these guys. So that guy's a little bit farther away, so I'm gonna have to go there and give him a little inflame, but we still killed him, so it's fine.
Yeah, it operates on like 2 timers. Like if the time you see there like passes 30 seconds, then like you have to kill all of them.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're quick and don't need to do that.
Yeah, it's really sucky to have to kill everything else that comes. And we're going back to the guild here, and I'm gonna do a recall. And what recalling is when you teleport out of an area using your guild seal, you go back to the area by recalling to it. You'll be placed to the nearest exit of the area from where you teleported. And since the only exit for that area is that door, we just get put at that door. So
Saves like a second at most. But it's
Still.
cool. It saves a lot of loadless.
yeah, it promotes laziness, and it's also fast, so I like it.
I'm happy with both of those.
Yeah, the game is like it on the leaderboards. It's calculated in game time rather than RTA, because load times can be inconsistent. But Marathon Run had to do it RTA, so
Yeah, the actual in-game time, like the time that the game uses, it's like pants though. So in-game time is just like loadless, which is as you saw before, some loads can just be slow for no good reason at all.
Alright, so we're in Litchfield Graveyard, and we have to find like different pieces of armor. So you saw me pick up like that helmet, which belongs to Nostro, which is a guy that we kill. We kill a lot of things in this game.
Dude, not yet. Spoilers.
And we pick up his sword. And if you played this game as a kid, you're like, man, I want to equip that sword. And you went to the menu, it was not there. Many kids were disappointed. And
So
now
this
we're
will
gonna...
be the only instance of fishing in the run?
Yep, this is the only fishing we'll do in this run. This is not like Sega Bass Pro fishing, this is just clicking. So we'll see that bar pop up in the top right. There's gonna be a little fish that pops up. There we go. And yeah, this fish can be very, very, very tricksy. So thankfully we did not snap the line, because if we snapped it, then we would have like a animation of disappointment, and then we'd have to recast the line, and that's slow. So that was a pretty average fish, I'd say. I usually get pretty good fish on that, but
American luck.
we found that guy's arm. Mon arm.
My leg.
My leg. And here we're going to be doing I'm going to try and do a clip. My friend KJ Freshly, world record holder, calls this clip swag clip, but some people call it rip clip.
Because we can't do it.
Yeah, I cannot do it. There's way too much stuff nearby. A lot of clips are dependent on how many enemies are nearby.
Yeah, like the barrier clip is a similar deal where you basically only have 1 or 2 goes on it, or you have to give up and just do the thing normally. But luckily with the bandit ones, you don't have that issue.
Yeah, the bandit clips are easier, but the first door can be a little bit annoying if you get too close to that guy who's just guarding the door. So.
By the way, that cutscene you saw that lasted a second is the bane of our existence, because it is the only reason we can't, because we had to go through a demon door after we got all the bandit gear. But that cutscene doesn't happen if you just click through the demon door, which is the only reason we don't have, well, we have to do fishing. So, quite frustrating. This
Get
is
up-
an
get over
interesting
here.
route you're doing.
Alright, so I was just like using Inflame to knock those guys within the circle. And we had to set them out and we had to kill these three guys, so they're dead. Make our way down
and
here.
slow timing there just means that because they fall back quite a bit, it means they don't fall outside the circle.
Yeah. And it's very important to not use force push because you'll be very, very sad if you do that.
Yeah, I've done that and I have been sad, I can confirm.
Yeah, if you force push, then that wastes a lot of time, but we did not, so
Good on you.
good on me for not messing up.
Well done.
Good work.
Congratulations, you've done it.
So yeah, in this segment of the game, there's just lots of undead that are trying to... What the heck? that are trying to, like, spawn on you and just kind of obstruct your movement, so... Best thing we can do is just kind of roll along, and, if we can, like, soft target barrels like that, then we can, like, rush forward and stuff. Because if we're not soft targeting the enemy, then we can just, you know, not bother with that. Also, more nymphs. They're annoying. Well done, lad. Oh, those nymphs are the bane of this existence. That is mine.
Can't believe it.
The nymphs are the worst.
Delete nymphs
Remove nymphs.
from the premises.
So we're encountering some prison guards, and they can't really see that well. Sometimes they'll shoot their friendlies because, I don't know, they see red. It's like, oh no, is that my friend or is that the hero? I can't tell. And they just shoot their friend in the back.
They're like bulls. They only see pure rage. I mean,
Yeah.
they do see a red rolling person, but
Yeah. So we just found our mother. She's inside that cage, so we freed her, and we'll try and do a mad escape through the prison. So go behind that guy. Actually, we got pretty good luck where the guards weren't really in our way there. So sometimes they'll just be like all over the place in that doorway and just be super annoying. And now is the auto scroller. Like, we cannot
there's
do
no
anything.
scrolling. It's just a auto stand.
Auto roll.
So may I talk about the fabled prison skip? No pun intended.
Sure, you can talk about the Fable prison skip.
So the prison skip, as you can imagine, so right now there'll be about 2.5 minutes of talking, and this is where French comes into play because these guys talk quite quickly in French, which is why we're running it. But you can imagine it's 2.5 minutes of this, about a minute of racing, about 30 seconds of a little mini game, and then you repeat it a second time. So you're already going back that way, so you think, oh hey, this would be like the feasible thing to try and skip. But this, like some of the quests, like the bandit quest, was just put together with like glue and tape, and this one was put together with like pure metal, because this quest is basically completely unbreakable. The only thing that you can do that's close to it is that cutscene that you saw before where you went to the bottom. You can clip and move outside the trigger, but it still doesn't let you like actually escape. It'll think you've just walked back normally, so it doesn't actually let you finish the quest at all. When you try and leave, it just says you're leaving a quest area, would you like to reload? So holy grail, if anyone can find any sort of prison skip, I will give you $100. I won't say 100 of your chosen currency because then you'll choose the easiest currency. But $100 if you can find a prison skip that's like you can actually do in a run.
Yeah, so like bandit quest is like that macaroni present that you give to your mom on her birthday, and this is like unobtainium.
Yeah, the Large Hadron Collider.
And also we can block and cancel animation, so
Yeah?
and that's follow me, so
Follow me.
Suivez-moi.
Alright, so this is the awesome race, so I don't know why we don't have any pants. These guys have pants. Maybe they smuggled them in, I don't know.
You weren't given that privilege.
Yeah, we do not have pants privilege. Can't believe the member Voltage Pants is in this game. Pants! So yeah, we just gotta roll around and be shouted obscenities by these guards, so...
Yeah, they insult your speedrunning abilities.
Yeah, they tell you to go faster, they call you a turd.
Or your snail, everything. Just upsetting, it's like...
Nail.
Yeah.
That guy's impressed. Alright, so we're gonna do a cool little movement thing, so... Screen will fade to black, and I'll do a bit of a roll. And that roll kind of puts us forward, so... And having that roll means that we don't have to walk as much distance, so... We can roll in that fade into black and will not like increase the guard's awareness of us being moving and stuff, so... Also, this is the barbershop of doom! Ta-da! We got hair. And with that thought, let's talk about beard facts, brought to you by Adam T.
Hello, yes, beard facts. So, funny story, would you like to go into Hero Cam and demonstrate the beard?
I am.
So this beard here, you might not be able to see it, but you do indeed have a beard. And this is the only time you can get it in the whole game. It's like fully coded, it's got a name, a stats, and a price and everything, but nobody sells it. You can't get it from anywhere else without cheating. And you can't even keep it for the rest of the run because later on you'll get an even bigger beard. So think of this as the elusive beard that was never meant to be.
Yeah, Adam will find... If you can find a way to wish yourself to get that beard, he'll give you $100. No.
You know, this reminds me when I used to pay ordinary townsfolk in Bowerstone to demean me and tell me I was a bad speedrunner.
What?
This right now.
Alright, hopefully this guy will be sideways. Sometimes he doesn't. Yes! So that guy's sideways for some reason. I don't know why, but... He starts sideways. Just give us an advantage, I suppose.
You saw a really interesting brick on the wall.
It's like, oh, that brick's really nice. Yeah, it's very funny to see that happen. I don't know why. I don't see it in any other people's runs, but for some reason that guy is always sideways for me.
I've also once had it where one of the guys was really scared, so he was just running like cowering in fear doing the race, which is
like,
one of the
oh,
funniest
dear.
things I've ever seen.
Oh, that'd be funny to see. Yeah, I had a point where like the game was just like falling apart on me, so like people's like limbs were missing, like some guy was just like running without a head, he just had hair, like I don't know.
Oh yeah, and like your face was like half melted.
Yeah, that was a little creepy.
Also, funny thing about the note here on the prison, which is that if you go to the prison at any other point, you can interact with that note straight from where you start. But in this quest specifically, they just moved it so you couldn't, which is the weirdest thing. Yeah. As I said, built like a tank.
Mm-hmm. So we got the warden's key and we're escaping prison now. I would probably free some prisoners, but I'm a terrible individual, so we're gonna be going over here and we're gonna go to this chest and get our equipment back. So,
which somehow also gives you back your magic. Like there was just a box which had
yeah,
hero's magic, do not touch.
yeah. Also, Jack of Blades, the evil guy in this game, he's been trying to look for these sort of aeons. It's been here the entire time.
Yeah. He didn't even like take it from you when you went to prison.
Yeah, I know, like this is like the best prison ever. Like they don't touch your stuff at all. Like they just
Yeah.
throw it in the chest, just like, alright. It's like, hey boss, is this the sword you're looking for? No.
Please never do that again.
I will not.
Also, you're gonna end up being naked for the rest of the run.
Yeah.
So
So
think
enjoy.
of it as a red Hulk just wearing Union Jack briefs, rolling everywhere, and that'll be what's going on.
Yeah. Enjoy our glorious red glowing butt. That's a
Dude, you're gonna be banned.
these naughty words.
Not allowed to show the Union flag on stream.
You can't show the Union Jack on stream. That's illegal.
Yeah. People can't do that. It's illegal.
Stop! That's illegal. Sorry, well, like, we're just like quoting stuff in game.
Yeah.
It's a
There's
very
not
quotable game.
There's really not much to this area. You're just going back the way you came. But you can see if you could clip all this, you would be able to skip everything up until you rescued your mother, which is like a good 9 minutes or something.
All right, so that's the Kraken. He kind of zipped down into the floor because he's a big old baby. But
He's scared.
yeah. All right,
He's
so
very shy.
there's these tentacles. We'll make a quick calamari of them. So. Alright, so there's this dude. I'll punch him. Oh, never mind. Alright, so we got more tentacles. And the first ones only took 1 inflame, but these ones will take 2, so kind of do that preemptively. And when we get and when we're berserked, we actually do more damage. Well, no, we can cast our spells faster, so that's handy. And that guy's being all dramatic and stuff, like, we get it, you're dead! God!
No, thou hast slain me.
Oh, how could this happen?
I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah. Alright, I just wanted to take that slow and, like, I didn't crash or anything. I don't know. Just gotta be safe. So, we're gonna go back, we're gonna go to Rail Fields again, and we'll make our way into Darkwood again. And the reason that we're going into the Darkwood is that we have to activate an ancient Cullis Gate, which is actually the name of the area.
Crazy how they could do that.
It's quite the coincidence. I cannot believe that the area named Ancient Cullis Gate has an Ancient Cullis Gate in it. It's quite the coincidence.
Who'da thunk it?
Who'da thunk? Who'da thunk?
Who'd have thought?
Who'da thunk? Is it you? Are you the thunk?
Yeah, I'm thunk.
I thunk.
Hi, me, thunk.
Alright, so here we have to like disinflame these undead, so... Six in flames isn't that bad.
So
Remember
bad.
KJ getting that in 4 in flames?
That was me. He got in 5.
No, I'm pretty sure he got a 4 one time.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
That was the only thing that was going good for me, and you ruined it.
Sorry. I had a world record. Yeah, now KJ has it. I got the 4 in flame. KJ has it. Oh.
Oh.
Alright, so here I'm going to equip the Soul's Greatsword because why open more menus than we need to. And we'll be going back to the Heroes Guild. And we're going to hear the best voice acting in the game, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, Clean Sarah, who I think is in chat, is a fan of quote-unquote French mom.
Yeah, make sure to get those Maxios ready. Oh.
What's that?
Ah, I missed it a little bit. Damn it.
Restart the run.
Yep, reset. Have to hear that French...
What do you think this gun? Were you saying you're on?
Yes. Alright. Pick up this book. And we'll be a bit lazy and we'll do another recall, so...
So lazy, come on. Do a bit of jogging for once.
Lazy is a good song by Deep Purple. Completely irrelevant to the run, but...
Are you sponsored by Deep Purple?
Yes, I'm
Thanks.
sponsored by Deep Purple. The only
I know.
relevance they have nowadays.
I know the Voltage Marathon and Deep Purple fans are frequent crossovers.
Yep.
There's a Venn diagram from deep
Yeah.
voltage, and it's just the entire middle piece.
Everyone in chat right now.
Everyone in chat's like, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
Probably.
What?
What?
Alright, so I'm gonna make my way over to the Ruined Abbey. And that's where we just were when we had to teleport back to the guild, so... There's not like some spooky, scary wraiths. They're actually, yeah, they're called wraiths, but they can be good.
Screamers. They're the screamers.
Screamers? Well, they're wraiths to me, damn it.
Shut up, Biglaw. What do you know?
Alright, so we're at this, like energy barrier, and it's actually a door.
Oh, you can just sort of like try and unlock it.
Yeah, you can just like hear you kind of like jiggling the lock.
Ah, yes, let me jiggle this magic barrier.
Yeah, it's like, ah, man, where's my keys?
Oh yeah, and funny thing is, you hear the guildmaster chanting, and the chanting is different in most of the languages. Like they localize chanting for no good reason.
Yeah, and so it's Maze. He's the traitor. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's not Jack of Blades. It's Maze. Like Maze is like margarine. Like you don't like it. He's just there. You know. So get rid of it, please. I don't know if that's low enough for making him to go down onto the floor or not.
Yeah, no, that'll be enough.
No, it's not.
Oh, I lied.
Why'd you lie?
Why you always lying?
I wanted to sabotage your run so that I would look better.
Alright, well I got the kill up here, so he doesn't teleport down. That's nice.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Alright, so I'm gonna go back to the guild. And we'll get some terrible news involving some nonsense, so... Go through this autosave. Get that...
You
Also,
have 3 minutes, by the way.
Pardon?
You have 3 minutes.
What?
You have 3 minutes.
According
to the schedule.
Okay, we started late, so...
Yeah, I know. It's just mathematics.
I'm like...
It's 3 minutes for the regular game, but the bit of this run.
Yeah, I could beat Jack of Blades in like 3 minutes, but like
Yeah.
there's still another like 20 minutes of the run. So
Also, I'd like to point out how little the guildmaster cares that his old buddy Maze was bad. He's like, I don't care. We have big problems.
yeah, this part of the game is pretty RNG, just because like the monsters will spawn wherever, so they can sometimes mess with your assassin push. Also, this collision sucks. I just gotta say that sucked. There's nothing there.
It's nothing but your guilt that's keeping you down.
Yeah, just the game trying to keep me down, trying to keep the red man down. No. Alright, so get through this door. There's Thunder. He kind of zapped behind him. Got a nice fast
Those are
load.
pretty bad that, like, you killed his sister.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, like he actually has different dialogue depending on what you do. So like he'll say, "The lady sends her regards, farm boy." If you do not kill Whisper, and then like it's like, "This is not the place. We have to stop Jack right now." But like, he's obviously pissed that you killed Whisper. So
And then you can also, like, steal his girl.
yeah, you can also marry Lady Grey, who is, you know, when you're looking at her, it's like, man, nice, and then it's like, oh no, not
Look at
nice.
those polygons.
Look at those polygons.
I can't.
I think,
find
okay,
them.
fun fact, Lady Grey is the only person in the Fable series that you can marry in 2 different games.
Dude, that is fun.
It is. You can find her as a zombie. It's great.
That there just ain't right.
Alright, so we're coming up to the what would be the final fight of the main game, but since we have lost chapters, we have extra game to go. So
Extra content.
extra content. So coming in here, and there's Jack of Blades, and there's some minions there because I don't know, they're lazy. And we have to kill these little minions. So they're a little.
It's better than there being the yellow minions.
Yeah, they're little yellow minions. Alright, I tried getting a kind of a trick where you can charge back your bow when he's doing this cutscene, but I couldn't get it. The timing on it is a little bit weird. I haven't figured it out. But
it's
it
like
saves
the
about
third
3
reset?
seconds if you can get it, so...
There's like the third reset you've had to do.
And I have to shoot him again because I didn't have level 7 accuracy, so. Kobe.
Woo.
Alright, so after that, we wait for this autosave to trigger, because if we go to the guild before this cutscene triggers, then we will soft lock the game and we cannot progress. Also, I think I just crashed the game. I did.
Good job.
Alright, let's... It's a good thing there's
Save
not...
the Fable.
It's a good thing there's that autosave right there.
Even before it says save is corrupt.
Oh, that would be a shame.
And now I've said that's going to happen.
I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, that's just the game sometimes. Everything I touch dies. Even this run. Alright.
If we're in our streams, I'd ask you to put in a stable Fable into chat, but...
I think that's...
Can you just go ahead and do a Ronin arc run again?
Please. Probably get sub 2 this time.
Hell yeah.
Alright,
Good.
so... Made it through alright, so... Gonna go to the Heroes Guild.
Let's get a crash again. Another one.
Yeah, another one.
You get a crash. You get a crash.
Everybody gets a crash. Alright, so we're gonna go over here and we're gonna get an upgrade, so... Gonna get level 4 Berserk. And kind of an interesting thing is that some spells are based on your morality, so us killing our sister made us super evil, so we get level 4 Berserk, so... Having 4 Berserk will make us have a lot more damage to deal, so...
And it also lasts long, which is like handier in long areas.
Also, we did another summon clip, so... It's
Ooh,
marginally
cheeky.
faster than talking to the demon door, so...
So cheeky.
Also, we got this mad, sick, nasty puzzle going on right here.
Look at this exciting content.
This exciting content, this speed run.
Yeah. Look how fast you go, dude.
Slow
You're already
down.
done with the next one.
Maintenant, il ne faudra pas faire d'erreur stupide. Oh non. Suis-je le
Nothing
seul à
is better than
avoir
hearing a man be worried in French.
Concerns in French.
Sweats in French.
Je demande la clémence pour mes collègues prophètes et pour moi-même.
Screams in French.
Ah.
Ah, un joli coup.
So yeah, the gist of this puzzle game is just that we have to either get all the sun tiles or all the moon tiles, and having all sun tiles will save the prophet, and having all moon tiles will kill the prophet.
Merci,
What is
jeune
an
homme.
interesting route you're doing? I don't, yeah.
I know it's suboptimal, be quiet. It's just what I have memorized, okay?
Memorize something better.
Yeah, it's kind of like funny, the prophets, like one of the prophets says like, you have to get all the sun tiles in order to progress. It's like, you can actually have the moon tiles.
Like,
He's like,
quiet,
no,
you
don't
idiot.
kill me. Alright, so I'll get my Soul's Greatsword, and we'll make our way over to Hook Coast, where we'll do the Ship of the Drowned quest.
We also encounter an exciting new enemy known as the Summoner, and the Summoner is annoying because they don't actually summon anything, but they charge up a big lightning attack and you can't really hit them when they're doing it.
Actually, they summon giant balls of lightning. God.
Sorry, my mistake.
But yeah, whenever they're charging up, they're like balls of lightning. They are completely invulnerable to melee and ranged attacks. You can use like
Ranged attacks they can't
inflame,
hit.
but
You can use your bow.
you can? What?
Yeah.
Man, what is
Come on,
this
Biglaw.
cheap nonsense?
Do you
thought
even run this game?
I don't do suboptimal things like use my bow on summoners.
Oh, man. What year is this?
Encore des...
Alright, so the summoners have kind of an interesting trait where we can do something called a quick kill, and
How do you do it, Biglaw? Let's ask the important questions. How do you do it consistently?
I do not know.
Nobody knows!
It is very inconsistent, and
Yeah.
we did not get a quick kill this time around, so it's a bit of a shame.
Also, I like how that lighting is just sort of frozen in midair.
Yeah, you know, lightning will just stay there. It's fine. Someone will pick it up
Wait.
later.
Crazy how nature do that. We'll
So
be
we,
fighting the ice troll.
yep. And we made it to a place called the Northern Waste, and it's called that because it's up north and it's wasteland. So it's very
A
frozen, very
waste of
sad.
time.
Low energy, sad.
Sad. Alright, so we can't kill the ice troll right away because he has to do this dumb, like, brown punching thing. You know, he's going through a phase. It's like, it's not a phase.
This is just
Ah.
real.
No one understands. He's very sad that no one understands the trolls.
Also, I just
being
noticed he's got
nice
like
troll.
shackles on him.
All the other ice trolls don't have freckles. Why me? It's actually road salt. Yeah. Just making our way through this area. There might be an ice troll up here. No, there's a bunch of enemies. I like having the ice troll because you can just roll, or you can just assassin rush freely through the area without having to worry about side dashing or anything. So,
Completely upset. He's like, "Hey, a friend." Oh.
a friend. Oh no, he went through my
Oh, no.
legs.
He walked right through me.
Alright. Now we're going to another settlement, which is called Snowspire Village, and it is basically Bowerstone, but in the north. Like, a lot of the shops are just copies of what are in Bowerstone, and there isn't actually any new music for this area. It's just the same music that is in Bowerstone, so they were quite lazy with this expansion.
It's like Bowerstone with guns.
It's like Bowerstone with guns. 7.8 out of 10, too much snow.
Too much snow.
And coming up here is going to be a bit of an RNG segment where we're going to a place called the Necropolis, and we have to look for some graves. Or, yeah, specific graves.
Yeah, I'll explain. So what it is every time you enter this area on this version of the game, it shuffles the graves, and you're looking for 3 specific names. Like if you read the headstones, there's George W, I Love It, and T Fung, and you can you notice he opens the map there, and that's looking for the green spots because that's where it could be. It's not going to be guaranteed there, but it could be there. So
Yeah, and I found George W here, so...
uh,
Oh, there's no spot. Well, there was spots there. Alright. I don't feel dumb. Alright, we got T Fung. Maybe we'll get I Love It in those graves next to the bridge.
I think most of them are developer names. I know T Fung is the head of Magic. We actually managed to get he actually managed to give us some information about Assassin's Rush. Like originally, or no, Berserk. Sorry, it was that originally you couldn't control your character when you were doing it, or you could control it slightly with the D-pad. But they decided, Peter Molyneux himself decided no, you want control. Changed it. So thank you, T Fung. We appreciate it.
And we got worst case scenario RNG here. It's a bit of a shame.
What a shambles.
So where the grave spawn is just like RNG. Like there's set graves, but like getting the right ones can be inconsistent. So
And in chat there's Clean Terror who managed to get the perfect RNG while trying to do a demonstration
yeah,
where all 3 graves were right at the start and he had a minor freakout. So
yeah, that's incredibly rare and would probably never happen during a run.
yeah, or it happened on the worst possible run.
Yeah, like it's like, oh great, I'm like 3 minutes behind. It's just like, you just throw this in my face. God damn it.
Yeah. Also, just to point out, the gravestones you pick up are like tablets with letters on them, and they spell out YMCA. So
Yeah, we could do the YMCA, but I don't want to do it right now. So
yeah, maybe later.
maybe not later.
Later? No, you're gonna do it now.
Êtes-vous là? Nous avons entendu
singing it and everything, singing, dancing, everything.
And
This is what the people paid
the
for.
end of the run is coming up a little bit soon. It'll be in like 4-ish minutes, so just something to keep note. Maybe 4 or 5 minutes.
So at this point, we're just looking for souls to get, and it's asking for the arena soul. And the first and fastest person to kill is Thunder. So, bye Thunder.
Yeah, we're just being boys, so.
Don't bully. It's a family-friendly stream.
And now we're gonna be going back to the Archon Shrine, and we'll kill
Revenez au sanctuaire.
Briar Rose, who, you know, early in the game, she's like passively aggressive toward us, being like, being mean, but, she
She's a
becomes nice,
bully.
and we repay her by, you know, murdering her, so.
Bullying never pays off.
Bullying never pays off, never.
Unless you're the player character. in which
Yeah.
case it does. Saves you 30 seconds.
Qui va traduire les inscriptions? Il faudra d'abord-
So yeah, I just want to put myself like in the middle here with this like design. I think it's like a snowflake, but that's probably really wrong. Regardless, we just have to beat her up, so. And our berserk will run out. That's a pretty good Briar fight. Not a lot of nonsense going on. And now we'll be abusing the recall system again. And it's kind of like an updated route. Previously we'd go and kill the Guildmaster, but we'll be killing Nostro. So Nostro's pretty easy to kill.
Yeah, Guildmaster's a bit of a... Like, killing him is like the easy bit, because you just do it during a cutscene. A very funny one, I'll point it. But, to actually be able to kill him, you have to kill about
Like,
15 guards or something.
yeah, and like the guards will be like boosted up and powered up and have shields, so they're a bit annoying
Yeah.
to deal with.
Yeah, and like you have to wait for your... Because if you take damage while in Berserk, you'll do more damage, but you have to get hit a certain amount of times by them, and then you have to kill them, and you have to try and get a dialogue skip, which saves 10 seconds, is really inconsistent. But this, we managed to skip all that with this new fancy strat. And...
I crashed this game.
Stable Fable, come
Stable
on.
Fable. This is fun. We should still be able to come underestimate though.
Yeah. Unless your last autosave was before Briar, in which case.
Yeah. We should still be fine. Everything I kill touches me. It should save after Briar because that's when the quest complete is, so we'll just have to go back and go up through Litchfield again, so.
Vous avez choisi la mort d'Églantine.
Yeah, it's just... I went to the Heroes Guild. Well, we're gonna have to go through a lot of stuff then. Good stuff.
Yeah, so when you go there before you join the quest, you don't actually have to fight anything, but now you might have to fight some annoying things.
I'll just rush my way through there.
Yeah, but... There's a lot of guys and they like to ruin your day.
Well, I'll ruin their day, so.
Wow, rude.
Honestly, it's not that bad. I think they're being quite reasonable today, so.
Yes, these guys out to kill you are being very friendly today.
Alright. So now where we're supposed to be.
Also, shout out to that that grave headstone, like that snake headstone that's just all in focus.
Wow. That's so close to killing him in one cycle. Alright, so now we're going to be coming out to the final fight of the game, so. the ending, I guess, whenever we kill Jack of Blades and the quest complete like menu pops up is when time will be. So I'll be sure to call it.
Thank you.
So this is like either the easiest or the hardest quest in the game, depending on how quickly you do it. Because if you do it quickly, he will go down basically straight away. But if you take too long, he'll start flying up in the air, breathing fire and summoning buddies, and it will just be a terrible day.
Yeah, this fight is not too bad to deal with, so...
Yeah. Like, once you learn how to do it, it is very straightforward and basically free.
Alright, he's dead.
No, that's pretty good.
Alright. Time.
1:30:37.
Ah, that crash. Yeah, if I
You know,
didn't
it was
crash
really
the game, I would have been
To
under
agree
right?
to donate $1 for every